Imagine if your savings lost half of their value within a year. Hyperinflation could wipe out your hard-earned cash faster than you think. In the next minutes, I'm going to show you how to not just survive, but thrive through hyperinflation and build wealth despite economic chaos. Hyperinflation is not just a theory. It's something that has happened before and could happen again. It occurs when prices skyrocket and the value of currency plummets. To put it simply, the money in your wallet becomes almost worthless overnight. Historically, countries like Venezuela and Zimbabwe saw their currency lose 99% of its value in a short time, making basic goods unaffordable. Right now, we're seeing inflationary pressures rise in the US and around the world, and it's more important than ever to prepare. You might think this is just some distant problem that won't affect you, but hyperinflation isn't just a theory, it's a real-world risk. If prices start doubling every few months, how long will your savings last? Your bank account is likely earning almost nothing in interest, but inflation could be eating away at your cash, leaving it worth half as much within the next year. Your monthly bills, groceries, rent, utilities will continue to rise, and your salary will remain stagnant or worse, not even keep pace. This is why we need to think ahead and plan not only to preserve our wealth, but also to grow it in the face of hyperinflation. Here's the thing, your traditional savings accounts or even cash sitting in a savings jar are doing nothing to protect your wealth from hyperinflation. At best, they earn a few pennies in interest, and at worst, they lose value. Let me show you just how bad it can get. Let's say you have $100,000 in savings today. With 8% inflation, just a baseline, that $100,000 is only worth $92,000 after a year. But in a true hyperinflation scenario, the effects could be catastrophic. Your $100,000 could lose 50% of its value in 12 months. Savings aren't enough. You need to start investing your money in assets that can keep up with and even beat inflation. Let's talk about how your typical investments, stocks, bonds, and savings, are vulnerable to inflation and hyperinflation, and why they may not be the best option. Stocks. Yes, stocks can grow, but when inflation takes off, businesses struggle. Margins get squeezed, and stock prices often stagnate or crash. Companies' earnings decline as the cost of doing business rises. Bonds. Bonds are heavily impacted by rising inflation because they pay a fixed interest rate. As inflation rises, those interest payments are worth less, and bond prices can fall. Savings accounts. In an inflationary environment, your interest rate on savings won't even come close to matching the rising prices of goods and services. It's a losing battle for the value of your money. Okay, now here's the good news. You can protect and even grow your wealth during hyperinflation. The key is investing in assets that tend to appreciate or at least hold value during inflationary periods. 1. Gold and precious metals. Gold has always been the ultimate inflation hedge. When the value of paper money declines, gold's price tends to rise. It's an asset that has stood the test of time, and many investors use gold as a safe haven during times of economic uncertainty. You can invest in gold directly through physical gold or indirectly via gold ETFs like SPDR gold shares. 2. Cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, for example, is often called digital gold. Its limited supply, 21 million coins, and decentralized nature make it a potential store of value, especially as more people seek alternatives to traditional fiat currencies. During hyperinflation, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies could be a safer place to park your wealth, away from the collapsing value of paper money. You can start small by investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum, or even DeFi tokens like Chainlink. 3. Tangible real assets. Think about investing in real estate or other tangible assets like farmland. During hyperinflation, the value of land, homes, and other real assets tends to rise. Whether you're investing directly in property or in real estate investment trusts, REITs, these assets provide a hedge against inflation because they often appreciate over time. Just make sure to research the market conditions in your area. 4th, commodities. Commodities such as oil, silver, and agricultural products often increase in price during inflation. Consider investing in commodity ETFs or funds that track the price of these goods. By doing this, you're protecting your wealth from losing value while also taking advantage of rising commodity prices. 5. Inflation-protected bonds. U.S. Treasury, inflation-protected securities, TIPS, are specifically designed to protect against inflation. TIPS adjust both the principal and the interest payments with inflation. 5. The inflation-protected bonds. So your investment grows as prices increase. They're a safe bet for preserving your wealth. Take John, for example. In the 1970s, John saw inflation creeping up, and he realized that his savings were going to lose value. He decided to invest heavily in gold, real estate, and TIPS. Over the course of the next decade, The price of gold soared, real estate appreciated, and his tips kept up with inflation. By 1980, his net worth had doubled, while many of his friends who kept money in savings accounts or bonds saw their wealth diminish. Here's what you can do today to start building wealth and protecting your money from hyperinflation. 1. Diversify. Invest in a mix of gold, real estate, crypto, and commodities. 2. Start small. Buy gold ETFs or start accumulating Bitcoin through dollar cost averaging. 3. Research. Look into tips, inflation-protected bonds, or farmland investments. Act now. Don't wait for inflation to hit. Protect your wealth today. Imagine a year from now, you've built a diversified portfolio of gold, crypto, real estate, and tips. While inflation continues to ravage the economy, your wealth has grown, not shrunk. You've made the smart decision to protect your money and position yourself for long-term prosperity, even through hyperinflation. Don't let hyperinflation catch you off guard. Start taking steps today to protect and grow your wealth. And don't forget to subscribe for more strategies on wealth building in uncertain times. Drop a comment below. What are you doing to prepare for hyperinflation?